Cold Cock American Herbal Flavored Whiskey. At Cold Cock, we believe life is about taking your shot. It's about sharing your soul with the people who care to listen, not selling it to whoever will buy it. At Cold Cock, we also believe fine spirits are truly about celebrating the greatest moments in life with true friends. And that's what we strive to put into every bottle of Cold Cock American Herbal Flavored Whiskey. So here's our best wish to whatever you raise your glass for. Take your shot. Cold Cock American Herbal Flavored Whiskey. Must be 21 to drink, and please drink responsibly.
Hey, this is Josh.
Hey, this is Josh.
This is Mike.
This is Jordan.
This is Derek. We're the Admiralty, and you're listening to Antman Versus.
Hey, this is Brandon.
And this is Barab.
We're 8 Pound Pressure.
And you're listening to Antman Versus.
Woo!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Feel the power.
Music Familia Productions. World premiere.
You'll never get the best of me. I'm anti-everything. You'll never get the best of me. I'm anti-everything.
Antman and Siobhan bring you so much live, local, and raw every Thursday from AntmanVs Studios. Music, news, interviews, plus so much more. And it starts now.
And now, here's your host.
What's going on, Music Familia? Another week, another dollar, another holla. What's going on, Music Familia? Hanging out live, Antman Versus. What's going on, Josh? What's going on, Pat? What's going on, Rachel? Everybody hanging out with us tonight. I want to give a shout out to a few of my awesome sponsors: Columbus Events Group, Photo Nation, AP, Lynette's Country Barbecue. First and foremost, man, check out Columbus Events Group LLC.com for upcoming shows and great awesomeness. Excuse me, my allergies have been getting to me the last couple of days. I don't know about you, but it's been hot around here, and the allergies have been kicking up. So I'm going to bear through it this evening. So, Mary Kaufman and Columbus Events Group have been doing it for 30 years, man. Make sure you guys check them out. Great stuff. Columbus Events Group, LLC.com. Check them out on Facebook, facebook.com/music for me. Wow, I'm totally miscombobulated because of my allergies. I can't even see my script. I'm, like, having trouble reading. My eyes are all puffy. So, check out Columbus Events Group, LLC on Facebook as well. Photo Nation AP, my man David Sheets, professional photography and digital media. You can reach out to him, 614-732-9525. Call or text. You can also write an email, photonationap@outlook.com. Also, I want to give a shout out to Lynette's Country Barbecue, Lynette's Children's Charity. What's going on, Slade? What's going on, Brian? Hope you guys are having a good night. Thank you for coming and hanging out. And I want to give a shout out to each and every one of you guys in 6 different countries that tune into us week in and week out. I appreciate you guys. We got some new music tonight while we get through this whole thing. I also wanted to let you guys know that this evening's show is dedicated to my aunt. She passed away a few days ago. It's been really rough. I haven't really been on social media much, so this is kind of me coming back, being back. So, you know, what's going on, Brian? Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. And let's see here. Who else is hanging out? Let's see where everybody is hanging out from this evening. Give you guys shout-outs throughout the show. But this evening, this show is dedicated to my aunt. So my Aunt Lucy, thank you so much for all that you instilled in me. And I can't wait to rock your socks off wherever you are, because I plan on playing it so loud that you can hear it wherever you are. So thank you so much for everything, and much love to you. So, we're going to get into something brand new right now from Sherwood, Arkansas. I bet you're going to know this one, any of my Arkansasians out there, man. Sidechain, some new stuff right here. Let's check this out. Roll the Dice, brand new stuff. Let me know what you think about this, all right? Weigh in. some sidechain right there with Roll the Dice. Some brand new stuff right there on Antman Versus for you. Something different. Hope you guys like it. Let's see here. Josh says, I won't be on long. My phone already ready to die and working. Well, thank you, man, for coming and spending the last bit of your battery with us. I appreciate you, sir. What's going on, Brandon? What's going on, Tuba? How's it going, man? James, good in the house. And so hopefully you guys like that, man. We're going to get into some interesting things tonight, man. I'm going to be going no holds barred on some topics that I've been keeping my mouth shut about because, frankly, it's just gotten out of hand, man, and I'm really tired of it. But before my man Josh has to get off here, we were talking last week about our Halloween, and I was talking about me and my wife trying to figure out what we were going to do for Halloween, and we finally figured it out, man. I think we're going to do Seed of Chucky, I think. And I think it's going to be awesome how we're going to pull it off. I can't wait to step inside the mind of my wife. She's got an awesome mind for these kinds of things, so it's going to be great to see how we make this work. So, hopefully you guys have some awesome plans coming up, man. Some great shows coming up. And speaking of great shows coming up, oh my gosh. Adam Calhoun, Rich Regal, and Who the F is Just in Time? Six Gun Justice, Conrad Bradley, Dustin Spears, and DJ Boog, all under one roof, September 21st. It's going down the Alros Villa. Doors are at 6 p.m. It's an all-ages show, ladies and gentlemen. Myself, Siobhan, all of us are going to be there. You guys should be there, too. And you guys are going to have an opportunity to win tickets to this show. I'm going to be able to give away 2 tickets to this show, and I'm really excited about giving away these tickets, man. So hopefully you guys are ready to win some tickets tonight. So, doors are at 6 p.m. It's a 15 advance, and it's 20 day of show. $3 surcharge for anyone under the age of 21. You guys know how it goes. 5055 Sinclair Road, Columbus, Ohio. It's going down September 21st. Make sure you guys get your tickets to that show. It's going to be killer. I'm going to try to get out there and do some interviews with Adam and Justin, because it's been a while, man. I don't even know if Justin's going to remember me. Probably not. I'll be honest, probably not. So anyway, what's going on, Music Familia? Hope you guys are having a good night tonight. No Bill Clinton for Halloween for the Antman. No, sir. I am actually really good on that. So, we do have some new music all night long. I got some metal, I got some alternative, I got some rock, I got this, I got that. We're also going to be talking about some of the topics that have been really irking me lately. And you guys have seen social media lately, and we're going to talk about lack of support tonight. We're going to talk about what you should do and just giving some advice on some basic ideas on what you should and shouldn't be doing. But mainly, we're going to be rocking all night. And like I said, this evening's show is dedicated to my aunt who passed away a few days ago. She was into all kinds of music, and she loved vocals. She loved music, just like my father and my other uncles. And so tonight, in honor of her, we're going to be rocking all night long. Hopefully you guys stay and hang out with me. I encourage you guys to. I want to give a shout out to everybody that watches the show now, before, and after everything's being posted. 6 different countries, over 108,000 minutes viewed on YouTube. It's ridiculous, man. Make sure you guys go over and subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Music Familia Productions. You guys can check out all our past episodes, musicfamiliaproductions.com. Siobhan has done an excellent job over on our .com to put all of our archive shows in there, so you can check out all past shows. Also, check out facebook.com, Music Familia Productions. So, great stuff tonight, man. Just so you guys know, also, all the music videos aired tonight are not Music Familia Productions, and we give all the rights to the artists and musicians for their works. So, you guys ready for some new music? I think you guys are. So, we're going to get into something right here. Absolute Hero. Some great stuff coming from these guys. If you haven't had a chance, check out Absolute Hero. You need to become a fan today and get over there and check them out. Sarah, Justin, Landon, Cody, and Christopher. great group of people, man. If you have not had a chance to check these guys out, this song is called 6 Years Old. Let me know what you think about it, all right? We'll be right back after this. Going on, Music Familia, 6 years old, absolute hero, brand new stuff right there. What's going on? Hope you guys are having an awesome Thursday night. Share this video, people. I appreciate you, Josh. Thank you for sharing this, man. I know you got to go. Have a good night. What's going on, Mr. Tommy? How's it going, sir? Hope you're having a good night, sir. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Ace Omega, what's going on, man? Thank you. I miss you. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I appreciate Subtle Feud as well for your well wishes. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all the condolences and all the support, man. I really do. Through the tough time of dealing with my aunt, some of the stuff that it just really happened so suddenly and wasn't really prepared. You never really are. And some of the things that I've learned, you know, just in the last week or so. It's funny when something serious... What's going on, Daryl? How's it going, man? It's funny when something serious happens and, you know, you have all the support in the world for that serious event, right? But when you have just an everyday thing going on, you really don't have that much support, you know what I mean? Or it's like everybody's busy or whatever's going on. So, and it leads me to a conversation that I had with my wife, and this is where I feel like I totally get where the artists are coming from. I feel like I've listened to a lot of the artists that I've interviewed and I've hung out with, and I've had really some awesome feedback from some of the artists, you know, Mr. Mark Stapleton being one, and Chris, you know, from Subtle Feud being one as well, you know, trusted people that I really respect their opinion. Even my man David, you know, from Photo Nation, like, he's listened to me on some of the craziest shit I've ever been on, you know, like, whoa, and I just need to vent. You know, and he's really there for me, you know, and some of the names that I've mentioned are as well. But you have to surround yourself with good people and make sure that when you're in situations that you have the most support possible. And it leads me to a conversation that my wife had, and it started making me think about the artist, and it making me think about trying to support the music scene more, and what do I need to do better? Like, what should I do better? What can I do better? So, here's what she said. She said, you've been doing this for a long time, a lot of years now, and, you know, if you were to take one person from everything that you've done, and if they shared it and cared about it as half as much as you do, you might not be where you are today. And it got me thinking about some of the artists that work really hard and diligently to get their music out there, and they bust their ass really, really hard, and to no avail. You know what I mean? They can only say that they've only played in their local venue. They can only say that they've only played in an open mic or this or that. You know what I mean? So here's my rebuttal. My rebuttal is that I, being of sound mind, love the local music scene and love music. It's frustrating as it is to see some of the things happen and to see some of the things take place that take place. And I'm talking about, like, the keyboard warriorisms. I'm talking about the stupid stuff, and we all know what it is. I'm not even going to put light on it, because there's no point in putting light on something. You don't need to fuel it, right? You just need to put it out. The reality of it is that we all have a job to do, right down from the photographers to the merch people to the artists, the performers, to the bartenders, to the security, to the promoters, to the venue owners. We all have a job to do. And if we're all half-assed doing our job, then nothing's going to get done, and it's not going to be the proper representation of what we're trying to accomplish. And then word of mouth spreads faster than anything else, so you shoot yourself in the foot if you're an upcoming artist, or if you're an upcoming venue, and if you're upcoming anything. If you don't come correct, you're going to come wrong from day one. And one thing that I've learned about the music scene is that you have to be absolutely respectful all times. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't care. It's kind of like the only time that you really get involved is if you absolutely, worst case scenario, like, have to. I mean, I feel like somebody's gonna be like, it's not that simple. I'm like, but it is. But it is. You only create the drama that you allow yourself to be in. And if you're the one creating the drama, then you're the one shooting yourself in the foot before you get the opportunity to do anything. I feel like there's a lot of talk and a lot less work, and it can be depressing, and it can get frustrating, and the stuff can become ridiculous and redundant. I understand the word oversaturation, it comes into play a lot. A lot of people talk about how oversaturated something is, so they try outside of it to make it better, or try to get it out there. and I apologize, Subtlefuge. Your message was retracted. It may have been a link. I don't know why, but only the owners of the channel are allowed to put in there. So I don't know. I'm curious to hear what my artists have to say. I encourage you guys to call into the show, 614-916-6372. You guys can call in and be part of the show tonight. I encourage it. You know, the topic is support. Tonight's topic is about support. And I'm curious to hear what everybody has to say, because I know that there are a lot of people out there that have topics or opinions on support. And I would love to hear what you guys have to say about it. So you guys can call in. I'm going to open up the phone lines. You guys can call now, 614-916-6372. Get you guys in on the phone lines, and you guys can weigh in live on the show. So, what's going on, Travis? What's going on, Anthony? How's it going, guys? So, anyway, we're hanging out live tonight, all night. And, it looks like, oh, no, brother, I was trying to tag them or whatever it is on here, YouTube land. Ah, gotcha, my bad. I apologize. So, all right, well, we're going to get into some new music here. We're going to leave the phone lines open a little bit. But I normally don't answer the phone lines during the music, because I want to be fair to everybody, and everybody can hear the music and be part of the action with that. So wait till the end of the song, and while we're doing a talking segment, and you guys can call in and be part of the show. We'll keep the phone lines open one way or another, though, for you. All right? So write the phone number down. You guys can call in later. We got a brand new Douchebag Criminals for you guys. You guys see the video from the moments a delivery man was shot? Or how about the multiple dead after the Greyhound bus slammed into a semi-truck? That's just a little bit of today's news. We're going to be talking about those coming up in a little bit. And we got This Day in Music right down the corner. I got something really special for you guys, like off the wall right here. So this is a little slice of what I call Americana, and this is out of Hendersonville, North Carolina. This is the Green Fingers. Let me know what you guys think about this, man. The Bitter End. This is a live studio cut, so let me know what you think about this.
Doctor, doctor, what's the news? Should I grab my coat or tie the noose? I've got no shame for the life I choose, but I could probably handle more to lose. See, I get bored without her every day. Little things seem to get in my way. If she was only here, if she only knew just how many excuses I turn her into. See, doctor, doctor, I've got the blues. Is there anything that you think you could do? Could you give me something to kill the pain? Or maybe you could tell me how to change my ways. 'Cause my fears are strong, but my knees are weak. I feel like a photograph for an old antique. And all the people say that it just takes time, but it hasn't been enough to change my mind. And it gets harder every day. And it gets harder every day. keep from loving you. Sit patient, you know there are incidents, and they may have made you lose your innocence. I bet you can't remember, but I know they're there. They're just hidden in the dark somewhere. You see, it's a game we all play in our heads. Us feel like we're accident, but the same game could make a poor man rich. Attitude is the difference. Attitude is the difference. And it gets harder. Loving you. So doctor, what's the use? She reminds me of a crack in my leather boots. And the more I run, the more it shows up. It's the bitter end of my coffee cup.
Hey, this is Brandon.
Hey, this is Brandon. And this is Rob.
We're 8 Pound Pressure.
And you're listening to Antman Versus.
Woo! Are you tired of overpriced and overweight plumbers spending hours on a job and costing you hundreds of dollars, only to find out it's going to cost double? Give Calhoun Plumbing a call. Since 1992, the team at Calhoun Plumbing has been loyally serving the homes and businesses of Greater Columbus, Ohio. Have a plumbing emergency? Calhoun Plumbing will come to your rescue 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. A messy plumbing problem won't wait or fix itself. What are you waiting for? Someone is standing by to take your call now. Call 614-444-1995 for your trusted everything you need all-in-one plumber. Calhoun Plumbing. Military and seniors save 10% off on service calls and no premium rates for Saturday appointments. For more information, go to calhounplumbing.com or call 614-444-1995. That number again is 614-444-1995.
Music Familia Productions. World premiere.
have to take. Most of the time, all you need is just a little faith. Oh, the devil tried to kill me from the inside.
Got something brand new for you called Shades. This is from Shades. Not really sorry.
Sometimes I'm your girl. Can you keep it up? Can you keep me going? Make me feel like your whole world. I tell I'm bored of it, I think I should be going. Maybe we'll see. Not trying to be a bitch, but I'm trying to find my niche. And I can't see you with me. I'm going for speed, cause I got places to be. So try me later, when I'm ready. I'd apologize, but I'm not really sorry. This is no game, not trying to play ya, but I'm not the type to follow your agenda. Sometimes I'm a deer. I can keep it up, I can keep it going. Hold you close and whisper in your ear. Everything you like, everything you wanna hear. Maybe we'll see. I'll try to stick around if you try to hold your ground, but there is no guarantee. I'm going for speed, cause I got places to be. So try me later, when I'm ready. I'd apologize, but I'm not really sorry. This is no game, not trying to play ya, but I'm not the type to follow your agenda. No lie, you're a dime, and I love you on my lips, the way you lie between my hips, babe. You could be on mine, but I'm scared to let you in and let you take up all my time. Maybe we'll see. Not trying to be a bitch, but I'm trying to find my niche. And maybe we'll see. You try to stick around, you can never hold me down. So try me later when I'm ready. I'd apologize, but I'm not really sorry. This is no game, not trying to play ya, but I'm not the type to follow your agenda. I'm not really sorry. I'm not really sorry.
not really sorry. That's Shades. Iowa City, Iowa. Pretty awesome stuff right there, right? I want to give a shout out to Columbus Events Group, LLC, Mary Kaufman, all the boys and girls over there, hard work. 30 years in the business, holding it down for Central Ohio. And Photo Nation AP, my man David Sheets. Give him a call, 614-732-9525, call or text. Also, photonationap@outlook.com. You guys can use hashtag MFP for a 5 to 10% off of your first graphic design deal with him or your first professional photography gig. And also, I'm going to give a shout out to Lynette's Country Barbecue, Lynette's Children's Charity. What's going on, Tessie? How's it going, Music Familia? We're going to open up the phone here. You are live on Antman Versus. What's going on?
Hey, buddy, it's Christopher. Hey, buddy, it's Christopher.
What's going on, Christopher? How's it going, man?
Bad, brother. Not too bad, brother.
How you doing tonight?
I am tired as hell.
Yeah, how's getting ready, man? It's almost Friday. One more day, buddy. One more day.
Yeah, we are pretty stoked to be back in town next week. So.
Yeah, you have that show coming up this weekend. Now, let's talk about that, Chris. Now, how long has it been since you guys have set foot on the stage?
Well, I mean, that depends on how you look at that, because
this is true.
We all have like things that we do outside of the band, but so I mean, as far as the band goes, it's been a minute. We haven't played in Columbus though in a year.
Wow.
That's the big thing. We haven't been home in a year to play here, so that's why it's really important to us, I think.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I think you guys coming back home signifies a great big deal of new things. What kind of new things do you guys have in the works? Are you allowed to? Can you share any of that behind the scenes?
Well, Columbus hasn't seen us with the new bass player yet, so
right.
That'll be his first experience in front of the audience here. But I mean, we're teaming up with some really big bands this time around too, and we've got a new song in the works, so that ought to be in the set actually that we've been running. So that's going to be interesting. We almost had a second one. We started working on it, but it was only like we brought it in and messed with it once 2 weeks ago, and we were just like, yeah, this might be cutting it a little close. So.
Wow. So, how far off from a new, like, I know you've been writing. I just know, I feel like you've been up to a lot more than that. I know there's some secrets out there, but how many more shows are you guys looking to get into before the end of the year?
Well, we have our final show is supposed to be for the Getting By run. Now, mind you, this has been 2 years in the works. We've been doing this.
Yeah.
For this record. So the final show is supposed to be October 27th in Columbus.
Okay.
But we're working with a third party promoter, and that can get a little sketchy sometimes. I don't know. So I mean, the lineups together. New Haven's on the bill.
Great band, man. Great band. I got to get with those guys to do an interview. I keep missing each other. We keep missing each other because of our schedules. It's hard.
Yeah, they said they haven't played here in a minute too, for that matter. But there's also a national act called Khaleesi's that's just like New Haven, maybe a tad bit better though. I don't know. I kind of have a problem like distinguishing them, because I mean they both are really, really good and very, very similar to each other.
Yeah.
And then there's an opener by the name of Upstairs or Uphill Willie or something like that, if I remember right. They're kind of new. This will be their break-in, apparently, from what I understand. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
So there's all that going on. Now, if that doesn't go through, we're just going to call it early and go on to the next thing, which is working on the new record, and hopefully have that out in the spring and be doing a CD release party probably in Columbus to kick everything off. And we're talking about loosely at this point doing a dual CD release party with the guys in Sanity Remains if they get theirs together at the same time we have ours together, or vice versa.
Wow. So that's something that doesn't really get done that often, is a dual CD release. You don't really see too many of those anymore.
I heard a track. They're working on their record right now, as we speak, actually. So they have nothing physically out there yet. And I heard one of the tracks about a week or a week and a half ago. Their guitar player, Stacey, sent it over to me, and all it had was drums, bass, and guitar. There's no vocals on it, and I was just completely blown away. This stuff is going to be insane.
Haha. Well, you're going to have to send it over my way. I'm excited to send them my way, man. I'm excited to get my hands on some new music. You know, I'm into all kinds of music, so I'm excited to just hear that word, new music. Like, I get goosebumps. It's awesome.
Do you remember a band called The Mighty Swine?
Wow. Yeah, I do.
That's their guitar player.
Holy shit.
Same dude, Stacey Donahue. Same dude, Stacey Donahue. And Rick Martellino, the drummer from Sanity Remains, actually was in a later version of The Mighty Swine as well. But he wasn't on the record. So, yeah. Yeah. But that's an amazing album, actually. You know.
Yeah. Well, man, I appreciate you calling in and letting me know what's going on. Hopefully you got me on a list for the show, because I will definitely, absolutely be there. So I'm dragging Siobhan as well. I'm making her carry my camera.
You're talking about local support, I guess, was the topic tonight.
Yeah, man. So, you know, here's the thing, dude, and you know, it got me thinking about what's going on with everything as far as the music scene, and I've been doing this thing for a long time, dude, and I've seen my fair share of BS and stuff like that. Oh, hey, we're shout out to Malaysia, by the way. We're live in Malaysia right now, so shout out to Malaysia. So, you know, the thing is support, man. When it comes down to it, Chris, man, honestly, I love the music scene, but you know what I don't love is the keyboard warriors and the drama and all of it. We all have a job to do, man. I don't know where it got mixed that all this stuff has to come into it, and we've gotten so far away from the original idea of things, I think.
I don't know. I think I hate to say this because I got a few friends that do this kind of thing, but I think the biggest problem that I see running in the scene is the oversaturation of cover bands.
Right.
And I'm not knocking anybody for doing it, especially the guys that are, you know, they've got their cover band on the side and they've got their original band. Okay, I know a lot of those guys are completely out of because, you know, then it's a paycheck scenario. And that's fine. You know, those guys are left out of this as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
But what I'm getting at is the guys that didn't get very far with their original band, started a cover band, and then started getting attitudes and egos. I've run into so many of those guys. It's not even funny. And not just here. Kentucky, so on and so forth. We had a show in Kentucky years ago, and we were headlining it supposedly. That was the deal. Our flyers went out. They were up at the bar, yada, yada, yada. We get there, find out we're opening. I mean, not just opening. I mean, the first freaking band on, and it was a cover band that booted us off the bill.
Wow.
And they literally were almost getting in fist fights, and cops were called, and it was just like, wow. You're playing somebody else's material, man. Come on.
Yep. And the thing is, I've said it once and I'll say it again, and I don't, this is the thing. Like, I don't want people to think that I'm, like, picking on people, because that's not what I'm saying. Like, I'm not trying to pick a fight. I'm just trying to say, like, the oversaturation, if I can go on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just any time, I'm not trying to pick a date here. I'm not trying to find specific show examples. I'm just saying, if I go on a Friday, Saturday, out to a show, and I can predict that next weekend I could go and see the same band at the same show at a different venue, I'm not going to go to that show. I'm going to go to find something different.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily oversaturation. Maybe it's
if you do it 6 shows in a row, like the 270 tour, as I've heard it so many times.
Yeah, I mean, and I know who said that, and I know who said that, but but I mean, let's face it, there's nobody that comes along, and I really, maybe this is another issue. There's nobody that comes along and grabs a new band and says, "Here's a handbook."
Right.
This is how you get out of town and play shows. This is how you book shows out of state. This is how you grow a fan base. This is how you work social media. Nobody hands anybody anything like that.
Right.
There's a lot of trial and error, and more error than succeed at times. It feels like. And the whole thing is, you got a lot of bands, especially in a big metropolitan city like Columbus, that don't really know how to get out there, or have the money or means to do so, or maybe they're starting out in their later age teenagers.
We'll put it like that. Millennials. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, like the kids in Pray for Sleep. Great band.
Yeah.
But they're old enough to really go, to Indiana, for example, or something like that. You know what I mean? Right now. So they're stuck playing right here and building up their fan base and cutting their teeth, and that's fine. When Subtlety first started 11 years ago, we spent 4 months playing Columbus, and we were playing 3-4 nights a week. But I had a bunch of guys in the band that had no clue as to what they were doing.
Now let me ask you. Let me ask you a question. Okay, so you mentioned that 11 years in the game. So I want to ask you, man, how many songs do you suggest artists go into when they predict a set? How many should they have in their head automatically before they walk in the door?
As far as the show?
Yep.
Oh, that's easy. 10.
At least.
Hands down.
Gotcha.
Because you're going to get, like, when you're first starting out, you're going to get, like, a 45-minute set, maybe an hour if you're lucky. If your songs are, I hate to use this, but let's use the industry, standard here. 3 to 5 minutes long. You always want to give yourself a little cushion in case you get some kind of mishap.
Well, you always have the don't show up, or the didn't come prepared, or the this happened all of a sudden.
No, I'm talking about like your amps blowing up, or you.
That's what I'm talking about, exactly. Or a string breaks, or strings break. Like some of the craziness I've seen. Like, ugh.
I carry so much backup gear. It's not even funny. It's ridiculous. And I don't have a roadie, so all my backup gear is on the stage. So it's stupid.
Well, wherever.
I don't have a guy to go, you got a flat tire, here's another pedal board. No, I've got all that crap there. What you do is basically, if you've got, let's say, 10 3-minute songs. This is what we do. Every song to us is 5 minutes in our head. Okay, that's the way we think about it. So when we plan an hour set, we actually have a 2-hour set. But when we plan an hour of that out, we go, okay, 10 songs, 5 minutes each, and that gives us 10 or 15 minutes of leeway in case there's a mishap. But because we have that 2-hour catalog put together, if nothing goes wrong, we can pull in more songs from that we didn't plan on playing on the fly, and it's done. You know. But I mean, you never know. I mean, a sound guy might have a meltdown somewhere, and you got to hold off for a couple minutes, or something else. Or something else. So there's all sorts of different things that can happen. But yeah, 10 songs is always really good, just because it covers 45 minutes really nicely, kind of tight, but a little bit nice, and it'll definitely take an hour. And if you got a good front man that knows how to work the audience in between songs, you'll find that actually 10 songs will actually do really well.
Huh. Well, that's a valuable piece of information, man. I've seen so many things, and on tonight's topic about support, I'm trying to find ways to be able to support and do just those things that you're talking about. But it's really hard when I really feel like I understand the life of a musician and an artist now, after kind of seeing how people react and don't react, or lack of react to your stuff, and that just makes you want to work that much harder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at the same time, you can't let that stuff really get you down. I mean, because it does. Like when you first, I think I had a lot of years under my belt before Subtlefeud, but when we first put out the first EP, there were people that didn't like it. There were people that loved it. And it was like I got defensive because it was my new baby. You know what I mean? It was like I was birthing 6 new things into the world, and those were those 6 songs. And it was like I kind of got defensive at first. And, but I was like that with every project that I've ever been in at first. And then, I eventually learned what I always learned before, which was, you can't please everybody. And screw anybody that can't take a joke. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely, Christopher. I totally agree, man. Like, there's a time where, I think there's a time and a place for everything, and there's a moment where you have to decide, like, why, or like, it's like the 5 W's all over again. Like, why am I doing it? What am I doing it for? Like, and you start really itemizing why and prioritizing how you're doing it. In the last few days, since my aunt passed away, I took some time from social media, and that time away from social media really made me think about it, and made me think about some things.
I mean, it's life is funny. Life is funny, when we lose somebody, and how that prioritizes things. Or even to some people, compartmentalizes things, which is weird.
Right.
Stepping away from something like social media is kind of a must at those moments. Because there's a lot of BS there.
Yeah.
It could make the situation worse. I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of as far as what's gone wrong, not necessarily in this scene, but just in the music industry itself is, and just the entertainment business itself is how everybody's gotten overly, political or, religional or whatever, and they want to bring that to the table. That's not part of your art form. Stick to what you do. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's a time and place for that kind of stuff.
Right, absolutely, yep. And I couldn't agree more.
I hate to say it, but actors are worse.
No, yeah, you know what? But I mean, there's nothing worse for me. When I was, it wasn't until I fully understood it that I was okay with it. But when I first started learning recording, and I learned production work, and I was learning music and stuff like that, the one thing that I couldn't really stand was anything longer than a 12-hour session in a recording studio with a bunch of divas. Like,
I did somebody's demo, because I've got like a home studio. I did somebody's demo. I did somebody's demo a couple years ago, and this guy come in. Love the guy to death. He's actually a very talented songwriter and very talented singer. When he come in, he recorded all his guitar one night. He recorded all his guitar parts. Okay, it was just an acoustic guitar vocal type thing, and we're gonna throw some percussion on it, maybe some bass, and to fill up the background, that kind of stuff. And this guy sat there. The second session for 8 hours singing the same song over and over and over again. I'm like, wow. Thank God you're paying me. I love him to death. I really do. He's very, very talented. He's opened for us quite a few times, but it was just like, you're gonna blow your voice out singing. You're gonna blow your voice out singing the same thing over and over again. Be careful. You know what I mean? Be careful. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've stuck to tea, lemons, and honey in the last few weeks. I've noticed, especially with allergies. I noticed how allergy season. What's going on, Brandon Seymour from 8 Pound Pressure? Shout out to Mr. Brandon Seymour. But yeah, man, like the allergies just destroy my vocals.
Nasal spray, and a what is this? What is this stuff? I've got the same problem, man. Of course, I'm on 8 different pills a day. I'm on 8 different pills a day, and I can't find one bottle. Valsartan. No, it's not Valsartan. Hang on. That's the blood pressure stuff. Loratadine. You can get it over the counter. You can get it over the counter, or a doctor can prescribe it. It has helped me dramatically between the two.
Okay.
So. I mean, it feels weird shoving something up your nose so you can sing, being that, I got off of cocaine like 21 years ago. But
wow, hey, congratulations, by the way, on that, man, because,
thanks, man. It's just, but it does help a lot. And, one thing that I'm not asthmatic, but an inhaler will actually help with that too. But getting your hands on one of those can be a little tricky sometimes.
Yeah,
unless you gotta twist the doctor's arm.
That's true. I might have to just borrow the wife's.
Okay.
No, I was just kidding.
You have fun with dealing with her on that.
No, I'm good on that. I totally am. No, but well, man, I appreciate you, dude, and I can't wait to see you guys perform live on the stage. It's going to be great, man. I'm really excited about that.
All right. Well, thank you for coming out. Thank you in advance for coming out. I will be talking to you on Monday, like I said before.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
About next Thursday's show. So
yeah, absolutely, man. I look forward to it, dude. And make sure you guys find them on Facebook, facebook.com/Subtle Band. Make sure you guys find them on Facebook, man. Show them some love.
All right, man. Thanks so much. I will talk to you in a bit.
All right, man. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
All right, later on.
Later. Music Familia, that is my man Christopher King. What's going on, Brandon Seymour? Amy Jo Christie, what's going on? We're going to get into some new music here. I'm going to leave the phone lines open. You guys can call into the show anytime after you guys hear. When you guys hear us doing a music talk break, you guys can call into the show. We leave the phone lines open while the music's playing. So as soon as you hear the music stop, you guys can call into the show. So we'll leave the phone lines open for you guys. But make sure you guys go over there, show some love to my boys. Subtle Feud Band on Facebook. Brandon Seymour, man, definitely. I think 8 Pound Pressure needs to play with these guys. I think it would be an awesome show. Hell, I'd even love to put it together. I'd put a Music Familia Productions stamp of approval on that baby real quick. Speaking of stamp of approvals, I got something brand new for you. And this is Guns of August. This is out of my rock collection, and this is absolutely a brand new world premiere right here.
Music Familia Productions, world premiere.
Hot Mess, Guns of August. What's going on, Music Familia? Still rocking with me, hanging out live, Antman Versus, brand new stuff. What you guys doing tonight, man? What's going on, Brand? How's it going? What's going on, Ryan? Thank you for coming and hanging out. Brandon Seymour from Avon Pressure coming and hang out with us. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for coming and hanging out, man. I appreciate you. You guys can check out the live show if you want, man. The link to the live show is pinned right there. And if you're checking out Facebook Live, you can come over and check out the live show if you want. You can do that as well. This evening's show, Music Familia, is dedicated to my aunt who passed away a few days ago. So, I am rocking with you guys with special music tonight that I know she would love and appreciate. So, we're playing nothing but unsigned music as always, but I'm giving you a taste of something completely different than we've ever played before on the show in honor of her. So, rest in peace, Aunt Lucy. So, alright, Music Familia. I want to give a shout out to a few sponsors as well. Columbus Events Group, LLC. Find them on ColumbusEventsGroupLLC.com for all their upcoming shows. And speaking of upcoming shows, if you don't know, make sure you guys check out September 21st, Friday, Alrosa Villa 5055 Sinclair Road, Columbus, Ohio 43229. Doors are at 6 p.m. It's a 15 in advance show, and the best part about it is it's $20 day of show, $3 surcharge. The best part about it is all these great acts are going to be under one roof. Adam Calhoun, Rich Regal, Justin Time, Six Gun Justice, Conrad Bradley, Dustin Spears, DJ Boog, all under one roof on September 21st. Also, September 28th, Obscura, the Livium North America Tour is coming to Columbus, Ohio. The Alrosa Villa 5055 Sinclair Road. If you didn't get that address, 545. It's an all-ages show. $20 in advance, 25 day of show. Obscura, Beyond Creation, Archspire, Inferi, Exist, all under one roof. It's going to be a killer metal show. Metal like unlike the scene, any scene you've seen in music in the area before. You need to check this show out, man. I'm telling you, this show is no shit. No shit at all. Make sure you check it out. And we got some great shows, a lot more shows. Columbus Events Group, LLC.com for all your more upcoming shows September 28th and throughout the rest of the summer. Or fall, I should say. Fall. Wow, summer's gone, man. Where did summer go? I was like, it's been hot as hell, but it's been so hot you can't really enjoy it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Gene? What's going on, Ed Davis? How's it going, man? Thank you for coming and hanging out tonight. I appreciate you. You guys can call into the show. If you've never called into the show before, it's okay. Don't be scared. We're just in 6 countries. We're just 108,000 minutes viewed. So tonight's topic is support. And I have a really big point at the end of the show. Antman speaks at the end of the show about, you know, the whole thing. And I have a solution to support. And I'm really excited about sharing this solution with you. So hang tight. We're going to get into that. But I got something for you right here. Some Florida Soul. I want you guys to check this out. Let me know what you think about this. Beads on My Window. From my R&B side of things, check it out. Orlando, Florida.
Take your things, believe me, the memories. It takes all I had to watch you leave. Autumn days were ours to fall in love. It's raining outside, and you're gone. I pull back the blinds. I fight my urge to say goodbye. You pull out the drive. You look at me one more time. Eyes are the windows to our inside, but you can't see me cry. No, it beats on my window, beats against my window. Oh, it beats on my window. It beats against my window. Beats on my window. Yeah, it beats against my window like a fall rainy day. I won't let you see me fall. You break things, try and break me. I'm broken now, won't fall apart. Dish not dishes, a meal alone. Cleaned your messes. Did I break our home? Mine was yours. Can you pack it away? I washed your things, watched you drive away. Lines for where things lie, or was it always just a lie? But I won't let you see me cry. No, it beats on my window, beats against my window. Oh, it beats on my window, beats against my window. Beats on my window. Yeah, it beats against my window.
Florida Soul.
Beats on my window. Yeah, it beats against my window like a fall rainy day. I won't let you see me fall.
Are we living in the dream world? Court papers, why your eyes so green, girl? We go back to coming in Badu. Now coming, please, is telling me what to buy. We was classic fish fries at the bayou. Now all this fishing shit getting approved by you. Paying no mind, cause a hustler keep his pockets full. They call me Lucky the Cop, but you're all I pull. Repo cop, you ask what's next. I put 20,000 cash on your MDX, so I get pissed when you and my nigga text. My nigga riding line is disrespect. Wanted a man when I didn't have a ride. Still want one, though I clean and provide. Coming clean, yeah, I turn broad eyes, but I want a wife. Yours every time I see you
on
cry.
My window, beats against my window. Oh, it beats on my window, beats against my window. Beats on my window. Yeah, it beats against my window. Beats on my window. Yeah, it beats against my window like a fall rainy day.
What's going on, Music Familia? Brand new stuff right there. Florida Soul, beads on my window. So did you guys see that news article, or I should say the video, of the pizza delivery man who got fatally shot in Harlem? So this video is pretty disturbing, and I come across it just because you guys know I'm always out and about watching stuff, and I always come across these interesting, crazy looking videos that I don't even know. Like, I come across them, and I'm like, I think that we need to talk about this, so I grab it. So shocking surveillance footage shows the deadly final moments when a Papa John's delivery man was shot in the head in Harlem. Jose Alvarado, 37, Alvarado, I apologize, 37, of Belmont Avenue in the Bronx, was found unconscious in front of an Amsterdam Avenue and West 145th Street restaurant, where he was shot just before 10:30 p.m. Wednesday night, police said. He was on his way back from making a delivery when a person walked up to him and fired a fatal shot at point-blank range, cops said. Surveillance footage also from a nearby storefront that was obtained by the Post shows the deadly encounter unfold. In the video, Alvarado is seen in a red shirt riding up to the pizzeria on his bicycle and then standing on the sidewalk when he's approached by two men, one wearing a black shirt and white bottoms, the other also wearing a black shirt, who had been standing nearby when Alvarado arrived. Suddenly, Alvarado falls to the ground as people, including two men who approached him, scatter. He suffered a gunshot wound to the head and was rushed to Harlem Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Nothing was stolen from the victim, just shot at point-blank range. I'm going to put the video up here so you guys can check it out, man. I'll post it in. So those of you who are watching Facebook Live, you guys are watching from a mobile device, you guys are missing the show. You guys can grab the pin right there. It's pinned directly in there. You guys can go to the link directly. Go to FamiliaProductions.com to watch the live show as well. Just hit play. You can do that as well if you want. Or I'll just drop the story in right here for you as well. So, what's going on, Ed Davis? What's going on, Brand? What's going on, Ryan? How's it going, Music Familia? Let me know where you guys are. Phone lines are open, 614-916-6372. You can call in the show if you guys want to. Be part of the action. This Day in Music coming up. Brought to you by CG, Columbus Events Group. Find them on Facebook, Columbus Events Group, LLC.com. We got some awesome metal music for you. Some wakey music. Here's some Never Dawn. Cut and Run. going on, Music Familia? That was Cut and Run right there from my boys Never Down. What's going on, Music Familia? You guys having a good night? What's going on, Shelly? What's going on, Jamie? Amy, Beth, what's going on? Miss Julie, how are you? I hope you and Billy are well. I miss you guys. Hope you're having a good night. So, we are live, musicfamiliaproductions.com, Antman Versus. 6 different countries, 7 if you count the fact that we broke into Malaysia tonight. We had a viewer from Malaysia this evening hanging out with us for a while. They tuned in to the earlier part of the show. I think that's due to large in part of how late it is over there. I think it's like morning right now. I don't know if they're like a day behind or a day ahead. I have no idea. I've lost track of how to keep track of all these time zones. I have hard enough time remembering Pacific and Central Standard Time, let alone when we talk about the UK, and we talk about Canada, and we talk about Australia, Amsterdam, all the places we are. 108,000 minutes viewed. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. It's crazy. I want to thank all of you out there, Music Familia, for all the love and support. Tonight's topic is support. Kind of just letting everybody weigh in on what they think about support and what they think about the music scene. If they have any comments about their music scene, they can call in. Or if they have the topic and they want to talk about support, they can talk about it. But I just want to let everybody know, tonight's show is dedicated to my aunt who passed away a few days ago. Rest in peace, Aunt Lucy. But we love you. But one of the toughest women that I can think of, really, honestly, at the end of the day, that's all you can really hope for, right? I mean, if you go in your sleep, like, that's like the ultimate peace, I think. It's 9:34 Eastern Standard Time. We are live, musicfamiliaproductions.com, and worldwide, all the way till 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So, all kinds of new music out there. And I got something special right here. This is out of my countryside. And I try to hold a really close eye on the country music because I'm such a fan of all types of music. And when I talk about country music, I mean like real music. And this is a real good example of that. Check this song out. Let me know what you guys think. This is, pardon me if I kill your last name, Pete Schlegel. Right here from Maryville, Tennessee. Cycle of Life. Brand new stuff right here.
She was the second one God gave me from above. He was her second born, and their only son to love. There were good times and some sad, but the great times outweighed the bad. She had blue eyes then. It seemed like yesterday. He had brown eyes then. Then they grew up and moved away. Exploring the world and what it brings. On to brighter and bigger things. She met a new man, and he fulfilled her dreams. He loves her dearly, and in her eyes you can see the gleam. And they searched and searched for things, and he found the perfect ring. Now you know the love of a daughter never ends, and the love of a cycle of life begins again. And again. Soon they'll be married and live the life of one. He will call her his wife, and I'll have a new son. Maybe someday there'll be babies, and the cycle of life has begun. It has begun. And now you know the love of a daughter, it never ends. And the love of a new son begins. They will grow old together till the end. The cycle of life begins again. Again. And again. It never thank God it never ends.
We didn't say goodbye, we sang with strangers.
ship careens, and I pray for us, but not out of love. Our colors will fade, fade into gray. And I won't forget, not just red. See it with you. I feel misconstrued. Birds fly away. We went separate ways. Come on now, you're fading away. I wish I hadn't been hollow as tin. Where did it go? Need it the most. Why can't I find living gold? What a smile on that shining face. Nothing that nothing can replace. Masks all who really cares at all. Stretching bands until we fall. Made up my mind in the back of my head. Seeing you was my meat and bread. Yellow chested with a bloody face. Swollen neck without a brain. Where did it go? Need it the most. Why can't I find living gold? I got the earth at my feet. Sky above, looking where to start. Looking back at the past behind me. Got tough skin and a fiery heart.
Fat Dragon, Rock Bridge. I want to give a shout out right now to Columbus Events Group, Photo Nation AP, Lynette's Country Barbecue, and Lynette's Children's Charity. What's going on, Jessica? How's it going? What's going on, David? Hope you're having a good night. We got a brand new Douchebag Criminals coming up in a second. Right now, we got This Day in Music. You know, today, in 1949, Hank Williams went into Herzog Studio in Cincinnati to record I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry. Williams wrote the song originally intending that the words be spoken rather than sung, and the song about loneliness was largely inspired by his troubled relationship with his wife, Audrey Shepard, for those of you who didn't know that. Also, for my Woodstock music familia out there. 1969, 2 weeks after the Woodstock Festival, the second Isle of Wight Festival took place. Over 150,000 turned up over the 2 days to see Bob Dylan, the band, Blowin' Pig, Blonde on Blonde, Bonzo Dog, Do Da Band, and Edgar Broughton Band, Joe Cocker, and a host of many, many more. And the tickets were 25 shillings, $3 for those of you who don't know what shillings are. Celebrities who attended include Keith Richards, Charlie Watts, John and Yoko, and George Harrison, Ringo Starr, Jane Fonda, Liz Taylor, and Richard Burton, all under one roof. Check out this awesome event. Great stuff right there. So, douchebag criminals. Folks, this week has been a very special week. So I found a very, very special set of douchebag criminals for today. So, you ready for this? Here we go. Our first douchebag criminal, Dine and Dash dater, was arraigned on felony charges. I didn't know this was a thing. Are you ready for this? A 45-year-old man is being accused of taking financial advantage of a woman who he met on a dating site by taking them to dinner and dashing out without paying his share of the bill. He pleaded not guilty on Monday to extortion, grand theft, and related charges. Turns out Paul Gonzalez, dubbed the alleged Dine and Dash dater, faces 7 counts of extortion, 2 counts of attempted extortion, and 1 count of grand theft, all felonies, as well as 2 misdemeanor counts, each of defrauding an innkeeper and petty theft. He was ordered back to court September 7th for a preliminary hearing to determine whether there was sufficient evidence to proceed to trial. Before leaving a restaurant without paying any of the bill, he allegedly told his dates he was headed to the men's room or out to retrieve his phone charger from the car, among other excuses. 8 women ended up paying the bills themselves, one in the belief that the defendant was going to pay her back, and in 2 other instances, the restaurants picked up the check after Gonzalez allegedly left without paying anything, according to Deputy District Attorney Michael Fern of the Cybercrime Division. According to the crime complaint, Gonzalez defrauded 8 victims out of more than $950 in alleged crimes that took place from May 2016 all the way through April of this year in Pasadena, Long Beach, Burbank, and Los Angeles. And the defendant is allegedly received services from hair salon and left without paying them as well. Wow. Holy shnikes. How about this? Have you ever had your cheese grater stolen? I'm just wondering. I've never had somebody break into my house and brazenly steal my cheese grater. First off, it wouldn't be a good thing because I don't know where my wife keeps it, so I couldn't tell you where it was. So if you had to look for it, you'd probably get lost, you'd probably get shot. Just because you wouldn't know where it is. So check this out. Kentucky man's hilarious account of theft. So, in Floyd County, Kentucky, what kind of a person steals a man's cheese grater? Or an empty bottle of Lysol spray? A meth head whose claims Mason Tackett, who saw an unusual assortment of his belongings stacked up outside of his Floyd County home, as if in preparation for a yard sale. Tackett explained it all in an interview with television station WYMT as he gained traction on social media, and though methamphetamine use still a problem after the issue faded from public view after raids in the 90s shut down multiple labs in Kentucky, is nothing to joke about, alright? So Tackett's interview is worthy of a stand-up comedy gig. That is, the story is funny until Tackett gets the part where his cousin, Philip Haggins, allegedly pulled a gun on him. Higgins, who was charged with receiving stolen property and possessing a firearm, has a convicted felon and is being held in $25,000 bond. The report said that his preliminary hearing is set for Tuesday in Floyd County District Court. However, TV station's report says that Tackett confronted Higgins after neighbors alerted him that someone was carrying items out of his house. Though for the life of him, he couldn't figure out what prompted the whole alleged theft to take place anyway, especially the certain items that were taken. What got me was the most of all was my soap. He stole my soap. Who steals soap? Tackett said. That's all I want to know. It's a random assortment of things. It looks like he was getting ready to go to a pallet sale or something, he added. Must have been a bad batch of methamphetamine around here, because Floyd County has gone crazy in the last 4 days. Tackett said that when he confronted his cousin, he was lying, throwing his hands, saying stuff like, I didn't do it, I didn't do it. You know how rogues do, and blame it on everyone else, Tackett continued. He pulled a gun on me, then I got back around the house because I guess he thought I was upset with him. Kentucky was ranked among the top 10 states for meth production labs in 2014 by Real Clear Politics. To counter the problem, in 2012, law restricted the amount of over-the-counter allergy and cold medicine containing methamphetamine and Kentuckians can buy each year. It turns out that officials have said that the law prescription that being it decreased the number of meth labs in the state, they think it's a good idea. However, meth is the drug of choice in some areas in the state because it's cheaper than other drugs in the area, and we all know how that goes. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to copy it, I'm going to post it in here because this is worth checking out. Absolutely. And our last douchebag criminal of the night, this handsome fella. So the meth conviction is overturned after the witness testified while high on meth. A Montana man who was convicted of methamphetamine possession will be granted another trial after it was revealed that one of the witnesses in his trial was under the influence of methamphetamine when he testified on his behalf. Derek Thrush, who works as a forensic chemist for the state, was called as an expert witness to the trial of James Donald Bacall to testify that the residue police found in a glass pipe when they arrested him in June 2017 was from methamphetamine. The next day, Battelle was convicted. Just 2 days later, an internal review of the crime lab uncovered that the fact that Thrush had removed drug samples that were supposed to be destroyed. He then ingested some of the illegal drugs he had taken on his way to court to testify against Bacall. He admitted to taking leftover meth from evidence bags 5 to 6 times, but said he never used the drugs while at the crime lab. Thrush was fired from his job and pleaded guilty to drug possession, theft, and official misconduct in Missoula County. Officials from Montana Department of Justice Forensic Science Division said that they were not aware of any inaccuracies in the results of the final reports. District Court Judge John Parker set a new trial date for Bacall in November. Thrush will be sentenced for his crimes in December. Wow. Wow. Those are our douchebag criminals of the night, man. I want to give a shout out to everybody who participated in tonight's show. I want to give a shout out to Music Familia, all 7 countries that we are in now. I want to thank everybody for viewing the show. 108,000 minutes viewed. I appreciate you guys for all that you do. And I want to give a shout out to all my sponsors, Columbus Events Group for Donation AP, Lynette's Country Barbecue, and Lynette's Children's Charity. Make sure you guys check them out as well. For more upcoming shows from Columbus Events Group, make sure you guys check them out, ColumbusEventsGroupLLC.com. For more photography or digital media services, you can use hashtag MFP. Reach out to my man, David Sheets, 614-732-9525. Call or text, or write an email, phonationap@outlook.com. Reach out to Lynette's Country Barbecue on Facebook and Lynette's Children's Charity. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Have a great Friday to you. And make sure you guys love one another, man. Tonight's show is dedicated to my aunt who passed away a few days ago, so thank you for coming and hanging out. I appreciate you guys. And thank you for all the condolences and well wishes. I also want to remind everybody that all music and music videos aired are not Familia Productions. We give all the rights to the artists and musicians for their works. And we want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning into the show. Make sure you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Music Familia Productions. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. We need you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. So make sure you guys do that. Help us reach our goal. We want to reach 400, I believe 400 subscribers. And we're brand new, so help us reach our goal, man. We encourage you guys to check us out on musicfamiliaproductions.com and check out our swag. We can check out all that stuff as well. And be watching for a very special Facebook Live from yours truly tomorrow evening. All right, guys. Have a good Friday at work. See ya.